There's no question. I mean, he was excellent. Really picked up where he left off last year. I mean, it was a very good outing, and it was a big fastball. And they made him work for some stuff, but he just kept pounding the zone. He did a nice job.
Craig, does the fastball look bigger than it's been? I mean, I'm just not earlier last season, but even before that, does it look like it's a more formidable pitch than it was even earlier in his career?
That's a good word right there. Impressive.
I don't think he pronounced it right.
No, I think this is, Willie, I'm losing track of the years, but this, he was one of the harder throwing starters in the league a couple years ago. And this, to me, what you saw tonight, that puts him back in that category.
Craig, you were saying the other day that you thought putting Thames and Shaw around Braun might cause some matchup problems late in games. It didn't really, wasn't really late in the game in a matchup problem, but it's still kind of, that. Yeah,
I mean, the big thing is that if we were going to face guys throughout the year that Chatwood's he's tough. He's a tough pitcher, and he's especially tough on Braun's come back from facing him, and that guy's that's a live fastball. It's a tough fastball, and so for the left-handed hitters, obviously they got a little better look at it tonight, and it's balance. That's what it is. It's balance to your lineup.
Craig, defensively, it looked like they were there to help your pitcher tonight too. I know there weren't many rallies, but everything was clean.
No, I thought. Eric Thames' play was a big play for sure on Carlos Gonzalez. That was a huge play. That's where they really got something going if that ball gets through with Arenado coming up. So Carlos Torres did a really nice job. I mean that play, and then he gets Arenado in a double play. So, but that was I thought defensively, certainly for me, that was a big play tonight.
That's a play that some first basemen just don't make, isn't it? I mean, that was pretty athletic.
No, Eric's caught everything hit at him, since the start of spring training. He's, we haven't seen a bobble yet. We haven't seen anything. He's caught everything hit at him.
I know you didn't want to use your closer, but that was pretty impressive what he did. We were trying to think of the last Brewers closer that threw 98, 99 like that, if those gun readings were right.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately it worked out okay because he didn't do a lot of work. It's always a 6-0 game. You're hoping you didn't, but it happened. It happened last year a couple of times too, and he didn't do a lot of work, so he's fine for a quick turnaround tomorrow. But in a way, it was good to get him in there and let him get that first appearance out of the way. Although at that point it's a save, and it's you don't want that next guy coming to the plate. That's for sure.
Did Taylor just get a little out of sync those last few batters?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, he just got he struggled with the strike zone a little bit, and a couple guys had some nice at bats on him. Cardullo's put together some good at bats so far off the bench for him, but yeah, and then he just they took him deep in counts and fouled off some pitches and made him keep throwing strikes.